Welcome to the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations, brought to you by the carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, where local business meets local flavor in the heart of the beautiful Desert Foothills region. We're serving up fresh insights, inspiring stories from business owners, experts, and community leaders shaping our vibrant community, including simple strategies to help you grow your business faster. And now, here's your host, President and CEO of the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, Steve Feld. So welcome to the Community Brew Podcast. Today we have another great guest for you. We have Liza Vescovi from A Friend Indeed Senior Move Management. Well, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Well, tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, in a nutshell, I work for seniors, I should say, and we do everything. We're a one-stop shop. We do everything from sell their real estate all the way to planning their move, moving them into the new home, new residence, and setting them up. And so the nice thing about that is that we can do any and all of that between A to Z. So if the family is involved in certain things that they have that they'd like to do, there's things that they'd like somebody else to do, we can slot ourselves in there at any time, which makes it really flexible for the family and how they want to manage their loved ones, move into an independent or an assisted, or doesn't matter really where. So that's kind of what we do in a nutshell.
Great. So you kind of take that pressure off of that family because it's a very traumatic experience.
Yeah, very much.
And it's a disruption, obviously, to the whoever is being moved out and to, well, the children.
Yep, very much.
So you kind of like ease that pain and take care of, well, just about everything.
Pretty much. We like to step in. We love working for the seniors. For us, it's not a job. It's our privilege, and it makes us happy to do this, to be able to lift this kind of problem off, because we want our seniors to move to the next phase and continue with their life and have a good time. Who has time to waste, right?
Yeah.
So,
And that's, moving in general
true.
is, okay, we all been there. That's enough right there. But adding that, the whole experience and what it's being the transition is even a greater strain.
Very nice.
So that's nice that you do that for them. When you started your business, what was one of the biggest challenges that you had?
Honestly, it was taking the skills I have as a realtor of 20 plus years, and that basically is project management. And so taking that to the senior move industry, which I discovered inadvertently, which I'll explain, and it's the same thing. You have 100 different variables, different people involved, and you take all of those things and you try to make them work so that from point A to point B, everybody is taken care of and secure in the knowledge that they're going to be handled well. So that's really important for all parties involved.
Nice. And I know that there could be other organizations like yours, but what sets you apart from them?
I think because the origination of it was that this all happened to my parents, and they were in Southern California about 15 years ago. And at the time, there was really very little knowledge of where to go for your senior. And that's what hit us. And we didn't know what to do, especially Southern California. So I saw the need here in that we have so many people that have moved here from out of town, and they don't have their kids, or they only have, their snowbirds or whatever the case. And I wanted to offer a way to give them an answer to these problems, because it was so frustrating for us. I could see the need in a very real way.
Oh, absolutely. And I know you're in the chamber and you've been a member for a little bit of time now. And what is like your favorite event or some event program, something that's helping you in your business achieve your business goals?
Honestly, I think this what we're doing right now is an incredible opportunity that we didn't have before.
Right.
And so I think this is fantastic, considering social media is where it's at. So I thank you guys for, starting this, and that's why I wanted to jump on it right away and use it.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's just definitely one of the things we're trying to promote our members in multiple ways because, well, the more people know about you, the more people can talk to you about your services because the need is out there.
You're so much more user-friendly now for the members, which is incredible.
Oh, we try. Great. And Building that relationship, because you're making a lot of connections now, and it could be member connections with other members, but members know people outside of our community or within the community. How has that benefited your business? Just the connections.
Already, I'm already talking to some of the other members, in the back, I mean, the back rooms per se.
Mhm.
And we are talking about getting together and, comparing what they do and how we integrate with each other's businesses. So that's off and running as we speak. And, there's also a local networking, group that I'm part of that is part of Cave Creek, Carefree, not the chamber per se, but I think a lot of the people in that are part of the chamber. So it's just, one thing builds on another and it's all good. It's all good.
Great. And if you've started forming partnerships, joint ventures, or collaborations.
Absolutely. That's the whole point.
It is. It's great to be connecting.
Yes, yes.
Excellent. And then how does your business kind of give back to the community?
Well, I think because we bring our service into the local scene, and we have up here, we have so many more people that are boomers and beyond, and they're retirees, and a lot of them have been here and semi-retired for about 20 plus years. And so they're now at the point looking for a place to go. And we want to make sure that we're there to help because it is a very extremely difficult time. Family comes in and they try to start that whole process with mom and dad or mom or whoever, and then it's very difficult because oftentimes mom and dad don't want to hear from the kids
Right.
as much. And so, and I had to experience some of that. So I know that. So coming in, we just become their newest and best friend, which we
Nice.
end up being that way. And we love everybody to pieces and don't ever want to say goodbye.
It's true. And what is like a lesson that you had to learn? Well, I'm going to say the hard way, but we all learn from those lessons the most in business that you wish you can go all the way back and someone could have told you, hey, here's something that's coming up and help you out and avoid that.
I think it's just getting over your own fears and stepping past that, trying to get past and find out what those fears are
Mhm.
and be real about it. Don't hide behind excuses. And I think for me, one of those has been much more being more direct in my marketing, my advertising, and making myself known. Thinking, oh, somehow it's all going to matriculate to my into my sphere
Oh,
and I'm going to talk to people, but no, that's not enough.
no, you have to be straightforward in your marketing. And we've been talking about that, Chamber, on multiple levels. It's like you got to tell the people what you do and who are you working for, and what kind of results they're going to get. Be direct and positive about it versus the wishy-washy, because somehow those businesses aren't doing so good
No,
because you don't
no.
really understand the message. And am I supposed to call them
Yeah.
or do something?
Well, on that point, that is actually a big problem is that senior move management isn't one of the most recognizable
Mhm.
services. And it's a little hard for people to see that those words and not understand what exactly is that.
Right.
So we're, even though it's been happening for a while and we've been doing it for over, 15 years, it's funny how it's still not a recognizable thing. So I'm continuously educating and explaining, and we have many more that are coming on the scene now.
Mm.
And so that's been interesting. But one of the things I'd like to do, which is because of just because of where I live up here in Cave Creek Carefree, trying to keep things a little more community oriented. Of course, I go all around the valley, but at the same time, I want to offer a boutique service more than a corporate service.
Mhm.
I want people to know that when I'm there, that basically I'm going to envelop and take care of everything. I'll have your fiduciary. Even
Nice.
if I'm a realtor, it's the same thing. We offer you and only you our services, and we want to make sure to follow it through to your satisfaction.
Oh, great. And what would you tell someone that, like they're possibly looking to start a business? What would your piece of advice to them? What would that be?
Do a business plan. Do a business plan, really, just get down to it. Don't find excuses. And then follow it if you really want to make an end up, because the goals, if you don't set the goals, there's nothing in front of you. And if you don't do a business plan, ask yourself why you're not.
And there's many ways to do business plans. A one-page business plan. There's just
have a target, have a blueprint for your business. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there?
That, right? It's easy.
Simple stuff. Okay. This is the loaded question that I ask all my guests. What is a great local hangout, a hidden gem? Because there's so many up here that you enjoy that you'd like to share with everyone.
I do a lot of hiking and cycling. Spur cross is to me it's heavenly. And I want to bench out there eventually, so apparently I must love it. In the meantime, just being here in town, I love going to the grotto. I love going to Janie's, places where you can go sit outside, enjoy other people, meet neighbors, and just have a glass of wine and listen to good music. I mean, we are so lucky up here.
Yes. There's so many fantastic, I call them the gems that you see immediately, but then there's so many hidden gems. They could be on the side of that business. Every time I walk around, it's like, oh, I didn't know this place was here.
Yeah.
And they're amazing places.
Yeah. And if you find the time, instead of just driving through town,
Yep.
and you walk through town or you ride your bike through town, which I've done many times, it's a remarkable how much you see when you're on foot.
Right.
As opposed, you stop and you're like, oh, I never walked in here. So I suggest the local business is there for the taking. So enjoy.
Great. And is there any like chamber events that you see in the future that, because we do a few events that you're excited about, that things like could help your business grow as well?
I think everything that you're already doing is it's all good. I mean, I can't really point to one because they're all very successful. I do enjoy being part of the Desert Foothills Leadership Program. That has been absolutely invaluable, and I'm so glad I signed up. I'm telling other people next year you got to jump in this, and it's just amazing. So kudos to that.
It is amazing because it's not just the leadership part, getting your leadership skills really honed in. You can apply all those to your business, your life. And then there's the community aspect that we get to go behind the scenes of things like water, power, fire, police departments, and you really get to see the inner workings and how it involves in the community, which now helps us strengthen our community in a greater capacity.
And we get to meet other entrepreneurs.
Lots of entrepreneurs. As you see, it's kind of a who's who in the class all the time.
Yeah.
Well, great. How can people get a hold of you? Maybe they have that parent who's looking to do that transition.
I'm going to, I obviously on this site, I'm going to leave my name and address and my phone number. Should I say it?
Yeah.
It's A Friend of Deed Senior Move Management. We help you move and take care of your senior from A to Z. We're a one-stop shop. We can do a real estate all the way through to moving and setting them up with a new home or anything in between there. And we're happy to jump in where the family or the seniors or the clients require us to be, as little or as big as you like.
Great. And we'll have all her contact information in the show notes for those of you listening on the podcast, on your favorite podcast channel. They will also be in the show notes there as well. Any final thoughts that you'd like to leave everyone with?
Everybody, just if you have any questions about the service, please feel free to call. I'm happy to tell you exactly what we do, and we do have free consultations, so there's never a problem with that. And that way you can get a better grip on it and see what we can do for you.
Well, great. Well, thank you for being on the Community Brew podcast.
Thanks for having this. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Well, from Lizzie and myself, Steve Feld, we wish you and your business much success, and make sure you like and subscribe to hear great presenters sharing their knowledge of the community as well as educational pieces to help you grow your business. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us on the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, fellow business owners, and community champions. Don't forget to check out our other episodes for more tips, stories, and strategies to help your business grow, all served with a local twist. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep brewing success in the desert foothills. The Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce wishes you much success.